yourself struggling and being challenged with what platforms you should use, what type of content you should produce, well, I'm Eileen Smith, and I want to help you sort all of that out today because I want to talk to you about the goals that you may want to have for your content. They say begin with the end in mind. So when you're creating content, one of the things that will make it easier for you to determine where and when and how is when you start with the goal that you have. What do you want to achieve? What's the message that you're trying to get out there? For example, my goal is to help you. I want to help bridge that information gap that's standing between you and creating your best content ever. So I know that's my goal. Do you have your goal picked out? Here, let me give you a few examples of some things that could be a goal for your content. And let me just check in, see if you're ready for that. Okay. Looks like you're ready. One of your goals could simply be to monetize your your channel or your podcast or whatever that content may be. And I want to say hello to the Information Man Show. Howdy, howdy, howdy. And while we're here, I'm going to actually change that branding because I want your comments to look a little different. And another good information. Okay, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much for being here. So, you may want to monetize. So, when you think about monetization, of course, there's different ways that you can monetize your content, of course, through advertising or through creating products or affiliate marketing. There's several ways that you can monetize your content, but if that's your goal, then you know that you have to sort of sift through all of those different ways. You can make products, you can make courses, find the one that fits you and that fits your audience, find the one that you're good at, and work from there. So that's one of the goals. And I know that's a goal that a lot of people have. And remember, some of these goals may be goals that you have in combination with one another. And I see my friend Reg 1167 is here. Reg, meet the Information Man Show. You guys are both anchor podcasters. So thanks for coming, Reg. Okay, so like I said, with monetizing your content, there's very various ways that you can monetize, but you want to study them. You want to keep in mind all of the things that you can do to monetize your content, and then you can sit down and come up with a strategy that will be helpful for you with that. Okay? So, how's that sound so far? Does that sound good? Okay. Oh, Information Man has another YouTube channel, and that's Information Man Speaks podcast. Well, that reminds me of my podcast, which is the Miss Eileen Speaks podcast. Well, one of my podcasts, anyway. Okay, cool. So that's good, and that's a great example of. And I know my other friend that's here is Reg. You may have different channels with different goals. So for the Information Man show, he may do live streams on his Information Man show, but then he may have his podcast where he either covers a different topic or he has a different format or a different platform. And I owe you a lot because you hit me to a lot of things that I can use to improve my content. All right. That's my goal. See, that's my goal. So I know that I'm doing good because I'm getting feedback now from people, and I have been for years, right? Saying that I've helped them and that they've been able to sort out some tech issues or that they've been able to improve their content. And that's what I want because I don't want to have all crappy content. I want my friends to have great content, and I want them to be able to say, yeah, Miss Eileen helped me with that. All right. So let's talk about the next thing. Now, I've got a list of 5 things. And I just want you guys to know if I'm missing something that is your goal that I don't cover today, I definitely want you to leave a comment and let me know. Give me a shout out, reach out to me on Twitter or anywhere else on the internet. And you see how my name is spelled Ileane. That's how you'll find me on Twitter and Instagram and all that stuff. Okay. So the next thing that may be your goal is just to build your personal brand. You just want to be known as the expert in whatever it is. Like a lot of folks will say to me, oh, you are the queen of live streaming, or you're the queen of podcasting, because they know that I've been doing this for years. I've got the expertise, and I always put out valuable content that people can learn from and can grow from. So when they see me, they know that I'm getting ready to deliver some value. Okay. So you may be a comedian. And so you may want to, like, whenever you show up, people know that you're going to make them laugh. Or maybe you have content that you really want people to really think about a topic or an issue. So keep that in mind as you're planning out your content. You may want to take people through a step by step process. You may want to also cover all the questions there are that your audience has about that specific topic. You may want to make sure you're covering things from different perspectives. There's just so many things to do here. And Information Man Show, I'm still working on it, still got to work on it and improve some things. And you know what? We're all a work in progress. There is no perfect content creator out here, right? We all have to keep, because as things change, especially in the online space, the platforms are constantly changing. The algorithms are constantly changing. So keep that in mind too when you're developing your content, that you want it to be somewhat evergreen. You know, for example, this topic in my mind is more evergreen than me just coming on and say, this is how you use this app or this tool. This is more of evergreen content where it can be around, it can stand the test of time. So the next one that could be your goal for your content is that you're just simply trying to attract an audience. Maybe you're working on building out your email list, or maybe you're just trying to get more views or subscribers, reaching one of those goals that, you know, YouTube has set, you know, these different milestones that we can get more perks when we get more subscribers. So I'll give you a great example. And this is a tip that I learned from my buddy, Brian G. Johnson. He's at Brian G. Johnson TV. If your goal is to build out your YouTube channel. YouTube gives us this little option on our homepage of our channel where we can put our Twitter and our Instagram and our Facebook and our website. But if you're just trying to build your YouTube channel and that's your focus and that's your goal, don't put your website, don't put your Twitter, don't put your face, just put another subscribe button there. In your descriptions of your videos, don't put all your other social media, don't put all of the gear you use, don't put links to any of that stuff. Just put links to other videos and remind people to subscribe. Like I have the a little fun thing that I like to do around here where I say hashtag 2 taps. 2 taps. If you're new, 1 tap to subscribe, 1 tap to ring that notification bell. Whereas if you're not new, you're already a subscriber, 1 tap to give it a thumbs up. And the second tap is to share it out. Okay. So these are little things that you can do when your goal is simply for growing your following. Maybe even though you're on YouTube, you may be trying to grow your Facebook page. So just have all of those calls to action and so forth to be talking about Facebook. Okay. Do you think algorithms stunt your creativity? They most certainly can. If you are someone who is, and I think this is why a lot of content creators are feeling stressed out because the algorithms are keeping their content from being seen by large numbers of people. But for someone like myself, and don't get me wrong, I'm not a perfect person, but for somebody like myself whose goal is to help individual people, my goal is to help you, Reg. My goal is to help you, Information Man, and anybody who's listening or watching this right now. So I don't have to have massive amounts of numbers. So if my content isn't seen by 1 million people, I'm still okay. I'm okay. And when I get that feedback, when somebody comes back to me and says, "Oh, I followed your suggestion about da 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 da," or "I'm so glad you told me about this tool. Oh my gosh, it changed the game for me." Like, for example, right now I'm using StreamYard for this stream. There have been hundreds of people that have heard about StreamYard from me and have come back and have been thankful. A lot of them have used my referral link. That's Eileen.link/StreamYard. Or, whatever platform that I may have introduced them to. They've come back, they've thanked me, and that's my goal. But if my goal is, oh my gosh, I need to have 1 million subscribers, yeah, I'm going to be stressed out because those algorithms, they're not going to let me get 1 million. They're not. It's just not. It's not going to happen. So, people can get stressed out because they start comparing themselves to other creators and they think, well, why is this person doing this and I'm not? Or how come even when you go into your analytics, you look and you say, geez, I haven't been getting as many views as I used to, or I'm not growing as fast as I think I should. So those things can stress you out. And this is pretty much the reason why I decided to do this topic, because I think that when you have your goals laid out in front of you and you don't, you want to have expectations that are within your reach. It's nice if something crazy happens and you go viral and all that stuff, but it's great if you have realistic goals. Like we talked earlier about monetizing. Well, don't think that you're going to make enough money from your podcast, for example, to quit your day job because you're probably not in the beginning. Maybe after you've been doing it for a while and you see your audience growing, then, so set your goals based on what you see that's within your reach. And the algorithms will mess your head up. It happened to me with my blog. And sometimes you just have to be nimble. They put these algorithms, the pandas and the penguins and all this things out there for my basic blog tips blog. And I saw my traffic plummet. And I was doing everything right. I wasn't doing anything wrong. I wasn't doing anything that was violating the penguins and pandas and things. But my goal is to help people. As long as I'm still helping people, I'm okay. I'm a happy camper. Okay. So Marlon says he's new there. Hi, Marlon. How are you? B870. All right. So let's move on to another possible goal. Oh, I'm sorry. Hang on. Eileen Smith, like to interview you on my first channel and provide what you're doing too. I think I said that right. Or I will make a video about you. Okay. That'd be cool. And SD Longtree said, glad you're talking about this. Thank you so much for coming, dear. Yes. I think this is something that we all need to, sometimes you got to reset. So you don't have to wait until the, New Year's to reset or to your birthday to reset. Even though we're not even at the end of the third quarter yet. We are, a lot of people are always talking about we're getting ready to be in the last quarter of the year. No, not yet. Not till the end of this month. Okay. So keep yourself in check whenever you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm just getting frustrated. I don't know what platform to use. I don't know where I should go live. Should I go live should I multi-stream everywhere in the world? And come back and watch this video and give yourself a little bit of a reality check. So just make sure you bookmark this bad boy. Okay. All right. So the next thing that could be your goal is simply to help people. You want to inform them or educate them, also entertain them. Like I mentioned earlier, somebody could be a comedian or, they could be a singer or a musician, or you may want to just inspire people. You may want to inspire them spiritually. Okay. And, really connect with someone on that level. So that's another goal. And so really quickly, since SD Longstreet just got here and somebody may just be tuning in here, the first goal that I mentioned would be monetizing your content. The second would be building your brand, which we're also, I forgot to use the word, talking about authority, making yourself be known as an authority in your niche to attract an audience. I had already decided that I was just going to do what I do, and that's that. No trying to compare or keep up. Amen, sister. You get it. Yeah, that's right. And I've come to that conclusion, and it took me a while. It took me a while to come to that. And I think when I, excuse me, when I did go through this transition with my blog, when it got hit by some of those algorithms, that was when I kind of like had to make my decision or say, do I just give up now because my traffic is down? Or do I look to the people who are giving me the feedback about that I am helping them? And I'm seeing it. I'm seeing how people are growing and how their content is just getting better and better. And it's like, I'm saying to myself, maybe that was some of the advice that I gave them, that they took it to heart. So yeah, you have to, everything for you is here and saying, you need more. Okay. Well, if you need more, you're going to have to work on that, work on getting more. So That's why I said number 3 is attracting an audience. Sometimes that's all you want to do is just use build your views or build your subscribers. Now, there is for YouTubers, I recommend tool that can help you out with helping you out with making sure that the content that you create is really focused, and that's going to be TubeBuddy. And I do have an affiliate link for that I'm going to drop in the comments right now. And it has all kinds of tools in there that can help you optimize your content. And that will be Eileen.link/TubeBuddy. And I do have a special code that you can enter for 20% off, because actually it's free. It's a free tool. But if you decide that you want to upgrade, you just enter Eileen's Buddy and you get 20% off. So let me just type that in because people may not know how that's spelled. And that's Eileen's Buddy, ILEANES Buddy, because it's Eileen's Buddy. Okay, for 20% off of YouTube. So good evening, Cool Gene 87, Cool Gent, I'm sorry, 87. Good evening. Okay, so number 1 is monetization. Number 2 is to build your brand, your authority, establish your expertise. Number 3 is attracting an audience, growing your subscriber base, growing your email list, growing your Instagram following, just growing your online footprint, and of course, this can also extend into the offline world as well. But right now we're just talking about online goals. Helping people, which is a lot of what I do, especially here on YouTube. And everything for you, it says TubeBuddy. Yes, I'm already used. Good. All right, so next, and this is going to be my last goal that I thought of when I was trying to categorize what goals that folks could use. What I want to say is, even though this is my last one, you guys may have others, and I would love, love, love if you would leave in the comments on this video. When this live stream is over, you can come back and comment and let me know, hey, I thought about another goal she didn't mention, or maybe she didn't go deep enough on that topic. That's what I want to hear from you. So you guys let me know. But here's my 5th one. And this is what a lot of people, that especially in the world of marketing, they want to send people to their website. Maybe they're selling merchandise on their website. Maybe they just want to have more traffic on their website. They want people consuming their written content, or maybe they're having an event and all that information is over on their website. So that is the 5th goal that will definitely help you inform your content. If you know that I'll use the example of event, because my daughter, Nicole Purvey, shout out to Nicole. She has a YouTube channel, Better Than Success. And she does weekly events every Wednesday night. If you're in the Philadelphia area and you're thinking about real estate investment, she has a weekly in-person event, but she's been putting up content on her YouTube channel, showing her expertise, letting people know that she knows what she's talking about, informing them about her events that she has coming up, not just the weekly event. We have an event coming up on November 16th, the Women in Real Estate Summit, which she does. This is an annual event that she does every year. But the goal is not just to put up a video, but it's also so people that get to know her, like her, and trust her, know that she knows what she's talking about. And when she gives an event, and if they're in this area, they're going to be there. And she's been doing this for a while now. And I got to tell you, You can go back through some of my timeline or over on her channel, which is Better Than Success, and you can see how much fun the events are and how people they just gobble up all that information. And the goal was for folks to pass on a legacy of owning this property, but also passing it on to the generations. And every day I see one of those members of her real estate league either signing, um, you know they're selling property, they're buying property, they're going to look at property. So she's doing a fantastic job because she has the goals set out. She even has a mission statement and all that stuff. But I just want you guys to, depending upon where you are in your journey, you may have already had a goal, but you got off track. You got distracted by shiny object syndrome. You know, every new platform that comes out, you want to go and try it. You want to go see if that's going to be the golden ticket that's going to help you build your audience or help you monetize your content or whatever your goal is. And so you may just have to come back and pause. Like I said, you don't have to wait for New Year's. You can make a resolution right now and say, you know what? My goal is to blank. Why am I wasting my time on blankety blank? Right? So you hit the reset button. Okay? So that's my message for you guys today. And I appreciate each and every one who has come out. And I have a wealth of information and tutorials here on the channel. So make sure that you check out some of the other videos that are linked here. And like I said, be sure, leave me a comment. Let me know what your goal is, or let me know if I forgot to mention any of the goals that you are after with your content. So I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now.